All right, everybody, welcome to the Study Brew, episode 938 on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is going to be some techniques. It's going to be some content. It's going to be some fun. It's going to be some shenanigans. We're so happy that you are here because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, especially if you're on the East Coast. We got some West Coast people staying up at their normal time over there at that 1 a.m. spot over there in Atlanta, Georgia, as they attend a convention. Thank you to all that have been sending Brandy and I some pictures. And by the way, who are these people? My name is Andy. I am the guy that answers all the phone calls, text messages, and all that whatnot. But Brandy, she's got her series 6, 63, 26, 65 in her series 7. And she's the one that's more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice. And we are recovering from that nasty thing called COVID. So we're so happy that you guys all been sending us pictures. But let me tell you, we wish we were over there and hanging out with all of you, especially when we see all of you hanging out, saying, hey, what's up with Kona? Thanks to Mike Hugo wearing some Kona gear, walking around with it. And that was pretty awesome, wearing his Kona shirt.
I think we should put QR codes on our t-shirts. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I thought about it, but I'm like, no, people don't want QR codes on their shirts.
Just kidding.
Well, I think I have to shameless plugging. I have to stop somewhere. But I like to thank all of you for doing that. Thank you for spreading the word and just letting people know where you got fully licensed or where you're getting licensed at. And it's more than content. It's a lot more. It's a community. It's learning how to read these questions. It's learning how to really exam mastery. It's all the things that we do, all the little things in the background. But more importantly, it's giving you, that PMA that you need to get through this thing. Guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I bet you, I'm not even there at convention, but I could bet you at least some of you that have been there, at least someone has said to you, wow, I really need to get my license. Wow, I really need to get security. Like, oh man, I've been avoiding it. Oh man, that's the one thing that's holding me back. Oh man, I'd already be like RVP twice over if I would have. Hey, guys, you just got to suck it up. Just get it done. And you know what? Some of those other traditional ways literally scare people away from doing it. If they come over to Kona, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get down. Like Mary Poppins. Brandy puts 2 spoons of full of sugar, and and all the studying goes down a lot easier.
That's true.
And guys, it's a little bit difficult, but I'm just gonna tell you guys, you got to press through it. Got to make it happen, because on the other side of it, it gets so much better. It gets so much easier. And so what if you failed? So what if it's not been an easy track? So what if you hit a couple bumps in the road? Oh well. You're just going to keep on going.
I heard it's par for the course.
It is par for the course. And and you joins up with us. We're going to hold each other accountable by, you get on our Discord or community. You show up, you make friends with people like Tim, right? Shirley, Eric. There's all kinds of great people on there. Gene, Rose. Like, they're all meeting up, all from different areas of the country, all meeting up. But the main thing is they're meeting up to do quizzes together, studying. They're working on it together. They're giving each other feedback. They're like, dude, you think too much. Dude, don't do that. Hey, look at it Kona way. Read the answers first. This is how I broke it down. This is what I observed. And they're all, what do they say? All boats rise with the tide.
Yes.
They're all rising with the tide, guys. I'm telling you, it's not just content here. It's not just give me your money. I give you something to read. I tell you, you can go take it after you get a passing grade on one of these Q banks. That's not the way we do it. You got live sessions with us. You got interactivity. You got, hey, I'm accessible to the teacher. I can reach her on the Discord. I can go to the live sessions. I can get in the exam mastery, do that. I can do small group tutoring. I can get your study guide. I got all these different tools in which you put into place that you wrote, you did, and content that follows a system that's very direct to passing. It's not about teaching you all the securities nonsense that you're going to forget anyway. It's all about passing an exam. Passing an exam. That's it. No unnecessary reading of content that's not even, important to read or go deep into. Isn't it nice to know that, I got a question in QBank, to know that question probably won't even be on the exam because it's too deep. Saves you a lot of headache.
Yes, it does.
Saves you a lot of headache. Guys, we follow the FINRA outlines. We follow the NASA outlines. Brandy puts a lot of care into making sure you guys get through this, because it wasn't easy for her.
Nope.
It wasn't easy for her. I can't freaking sit there that long and go through all these videos or mess and all this reading and all the right. Brandy was that person.
Yep, I was.
Through the book, fell asleep many times.
Pushed the book off the table.
Sure. Also had to pace when she studied because she could not sit and do it because it would just pass out. Guys, all these things, it's legit. It's real. This is Brandy. She's a real person who studied, who could not do this stuff either. She thought she could not do this.
Yep.
She cried. She was angry. She was, pissed off, right? Especially when you go to the office and you see somebody that in the corner over there, you're like, I don't even understand how that guy knows how to tie his shoes. He can't even coordinate clothes, but yet he could pass the dang exam. I know there can't be something wrong with me. Guys, sometimes it gets that deep, right? You're just like, dang, there must be a malfunction. Maybe my crappy public school really did me dirty because this stuff is not happening. You know what I mean? Like, man, public school, that's it. All my kids are going to private school because this is some BS right here. The struggle is real. Like, nobody taught me none of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even, like, we're not even on the content. They're using words that I don't even know in my vocabulary. You know what I mean? Like, where was that? I'm telling you guys, she was exactly the same way. But you know what? She didn't quit. She just came up with a system that was better than everyone else's.
Oh, yeah.
And I only say that because we've had countless people who struggle with the same exact stuff. Guys, we've had people who have complete dyslexia who can't even get through a Q bank.
Nope.
Without even scoring. They never scored higher than 40% and passed the exam. Yep. We had people on here through the Studying Brew who could not speak English. Not like, oh, like can't speak English, like, hey, like I need bathroom. Like, not that kind of English, like flat out, I don't know your language at all. I don't speak English. And they passed. Had a translator on here. Guys, it is a system that has made it possible for those people to get a pass notice because it's all about the way we break it down. And I'm telling you guys this because I want you to stop wasting your time. Focus on the Kona system. If you have not signed up with us, get signed up. Get into this new way of doing it. It's not the same old baloney that you're used to. I almost said something else.
Yes.
I'm keeping it PG, doing it Ned Flanders style.
Yeah, let's do it Ned Flanders style.
But I get passionate about it because I hate it when people go and do these things and I see the commercials for them. I see the reels and the TikToks for them, and they're like acting like, it's something different. It's not. They took someone else's stuff and all they're doing is reading it to you. That's nothing different. It's not a new system. How original. You read in the book that you copied, it said, go take a 10-question quiz in this area and go get a passing score. Guys, that's not anything original. That's not helping you. That's just taking some cash. I'm trying to give you a whole system. Brandy's trying to teach you a whole new way of doing this. Mm-hmm. And we want you guys to pass this. We don't want you to go another year without getting your securities license. We don't want you to start off 2025. Oh my goodness.
I know.
The same way you started 2024. Even if it's incrementally just a little bit more, just a little bit further, just a little bit better in your life than you were at the beginning of 2024, that's progress. Even if you have just one pass notice before here or then, that's progress. I want you to get all of them, but you know what? You take the wins. You take the wins. And so many times we don't slow down and take the wins. This weekend, even if you're at convention, promise yourself you're going to at least get a 10-question quiz in somewhere in the day. Get a little study in. You're not going to slip.
Nope.
You're going to stay in it. Even if it's 10 questions, that's a win.
Yep.
That's a win. And you build up the momentum of those wins like a snowball, into an avalanche. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you stop rolling that snowball, you ain't getting to avalanche size. You ain't going all the way. You're staying at snowflake for a long time and you melt. And that's where most people are. They stop. They stop the momentum of rolling it up and getting to a bigger snowball till they get to an avalanche size that does damage. Isn't it crazy that one snowflake could do so much damage when it's rolled up with a bunch of momentum and a lot of snowflakes put together? But by itself, it's just a little measly thing that just melts in your hand. Guys, stop being snowflakes that melt. Put together that momentum that becomes a powerful avalanche of just passing these things. Be done with it. Be like Blandine, passed all the exams, passed 5 exams in like 90 something days. That's possible. Angel passed the SIE in 1 week, passed all his other exams in 60 days. Done, complete. SIE through the 26. I could go on and on. That's not, those are just 2 that were off the top of my head. We've had others that did it the same way. Marie, just recently, 90 days, SIE through the 63, completely done. Just made a decision to be consistent with it every day. That's all you got to do. And if you ain't on to that, scan the QR code, hit the links, 951-290-3077. Reach out, let me know. Instagram, Telegram, that's where you can find me. Friday, guys, tomorrow, we got something for members. We're gonna do it's a double shot of learning tomorrow. Tomorrow, we've got the Academy. We are still in the SIE exam mastery. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And we're also doing the test prep for all exams, all members tomorrow, right after that. Double shot of just helping you out. So if you're studying the SIE, guess what? You got double shot right back to back. We're not only going to focus, we're going to focus on the SIE topics, give you all that great exam mastery for a topic. Brandy's loving it.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then we're going to dive into like regular plain old test prep exams. How does Brandy answer a live quiz? How does Brandy break it down right there, her style of just doing it? How does she do? Look, guys, how long does it take you to do an SIE exam, Brandy? A full?
My record is 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
85 questions in 12 minutes, guys. 85 questions in 12 minutes. And what did your score?
It was 98%.
98%. She second guessed one. And if you've seen her do it, it's very fast. It's a lot of observation, not a lot of content. It's just bam, bam, bam. It's just like, have you ever seen people who play or master something and they just make it look so dang easy? And then you go home and then you try to pick up the guitar and you're like, dang, I ain't no Jimi Hendrix, that's for sure. I'm not even Jimi Hendrix, like, shoot. This is all over the place. But no, but you know what? You can be just like Brandy. Remember I told you she struggled with this stuff.
Yep.
She struggled with that. But you know how you can get better? 1, you get somebody you can learn off of. 2, you emulate it. And 3, you practice it. That's it. So we're going to show you how to do that tomorrow.
Yes.
So want you guys to all be there. But let's get into it. You ready, Brandy?
Yes.
Let's get into the night. Techniques, content. We combine all that we learned all week long. Monday, we started with keywords. Techniques on Technique Tuesday, right? We did that. Wednesday, we had an internet glitchy, choppy, but we still got through some content, right?
Yep.
Tonight, we're going to tie it all together. We're going to do a quiz. We're going to have 6 different questions, 6 different exams, 6 different techniques, 6 answers. Guys, watch her break it down. Watch how she does it. It's going to be fun.
Yes. It will be fun.
Let's go.
When I finish writing my words. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Woo! I have what?
I love the woo.
I'm fired up. All right. So, guys, we have treasury strips, treasury bonds, treasury notes, and corporate bonds, right? So we can say, I got 3 treasuries. We can say 2 bonds, right? We could go like that. Somebody in the chat, kind of what I was thinking, like stripped down, or stripped off. Like, you guys ever had to like redo cabinets, for instance, right? Like you had to redo cabinets, you have to strip them of the paint or the whatever it's on them now. That's exactly what I think of, right? So I feel like at this point, because we could go, like I said, we can go here, we can go here, we can go here, here, and here, right? We're looking at the strips words because it's like different. That we should just look at the question, right? And the question says, which of the following, different color, which of the following debt instrument pays no periodic interest? Well, to me, the match there would be no periodic interest would be the one that's stripped down. I took off the paint. I stripped it, right? And that's the answer. Sometimes, guys, yes, we can find these patterns, but we do talk about that the patterns aren't always like it, right? You do still have to pay attention to the words. And this isn't vocabulary. I mean, this isn't securities vocabulary. This is just everyday words. You know what I mean? So
It ain't magic.
all right. I have issuing general obligation bonds, selling municipal revenue bonds, raising taxes, or insuring municipal bond issues. Right? So I got all of these: issuing, selling, raising, insuring.
So, okay, I know. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but who cares, right? I always do. Municipal on B and D, right? Municipality of some sort on the go bond, I feel.
Yeah, these
And
are
then
all
C, and then raising tax rates is something completely different to me. That's just me.
okay.
That's all I saw.
I didn't even think that much.
Oh, see, I love it when you do this.
Because I didn't even think that much.
Look, I thought too much.
I just went, like I said.
Hey, wait, guys, wait, stop. See how I did that? Look, and some of y'all, man, he's just dumb for even talking. But you know what? I do it because, a lot of you have the same questions. You're seeing the same thing, and you're not dumb. This is the cool stuff that we do in our live sessions. This is the cool stuff we do in the tutoring. You say this out loud. Brandy goes, look, I didn't even think that hard. And then you get on another level.
Yeah. Because I mean, we can say, taxes, municipalities, we can go all there. We can go look at all a bunch of different things. Somebody's using my little saying that I use about go vote, right? We could say all of that. But I feel, because maybe I've done this enough, I feel that usually when you guys see those ing answers, that's more important than the thing. The action is going to be more important than the thing, I think, connection wise, right? Like, for instance, it says a statutory debt limit is imposed on municipality, restricts its authority regarding. So I have a debt limit on a municipality. See what I'm saying, guys? None of that matters. So everything that I didn't underline doesn't matter because that is what we're talking about. We're talking about municipalities, right? So if I have a debt limit, right here, hold on, let me circle the right way. If I have a debt limit, wouldn't that mean that I'm going to restrict regarding issuing? Because I have a debt limit. I can't take out more debt. I can't issue more debt. I can't have more. I have my limit. Does that make sense? Boom. That's it.
It's like being maxed out on all your credit cards, and you're like, yo, even though I can't keep up with any of these payments whatsoever, go ahead and issue me more credit.
Yeah, at a certain point.
I'm not making any point, like I have no money to make any of these, but go ahead and issue more debt.
Right. At a certain point, the credit agencies go,
we aren't getting this money back, are we?
No, we're just not going to let you get more debt.
Right. It's not good business.
Yeah, exactly.
See, look, public school might have did you dirty, but look, if you just Relate it to common sense.
Right.
Street knowledge, right?
Works.
Keep it simple.
All right. I have legal fees, 12B1 fees, front end load manager's fee. Now, this one definitely didn't take much thought.
Yeah.
Load is the only one that doesn't have a fee, right?
There's no fee on it. Look, stop. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't been studying,
Mm-hmm.
just on the simple fact that do you see fee in the answer?
Mm.
That means it has no fee.
There's no fee. Yes, B does have numbers. So I'm looking for a number then, or I'm looking for not a fee.
Right.
Right? Which of the following is not part of the expenses? Not part of the expenses. How about the one that's not a fee?
If you didn't pay anything for something, is it going to be in your expense report? No, it was gratis. We ain't even talking about it. It was free. It was free like that 7-Eleven Slurpee today. Can't include that in your expense report.
Nope. And nope. I don't know where Slurpee counts as gas money either.
Yeah.
All right. Income bonds. Debentures. Convertible bonds. Subordinated debentures. So if this is loose teeth.
And if you're brand new and you're like, what? Debentures, loose teeth, unsecured.
Debentures,
secured debt.
Debentures. Right? What's subordinated debentures? Your backup set?
Yeah.
Right.
It's your sub.
Right. Your backup set.
It's the one that fell out of your mouth once or twice too many times.
You got a new set. Doesn't quite fit very well.
No.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Might not get you through some corn.
All right. Bondholders, yeah, they're all bonds, should expect that interest payments will always be forthcoming for all the following except. Now, I feel, hold on, interest payments always forthcoming except. Now, this is one of those things that I learned 9 years ago. And
exactly 9 years ago.
About that's when I started. It's when I was studying. But right. That I was like, income bonds would obviously be the one that would have income, right?
Yes.
Because it says income bonds.
Yes.
And every time I picked that answer, I was always wrong. Why? It says income bonds. Well, guys, that is how I remembered that income bonds don't pay income to the investor. Don't pay income to the investor.
Now, this is not like a don't know anything kind of one where you can get the answer. This is kind of like this is what we call like a keyword association, kind of a when I see this, we need to remember this. This is some free content you're getting tonight.
Yes.
And if you didn't know this association, I would write it down and I would memorize that. That is key.
How do you know that a convertible bond converts?
I don't know.
It's in the title.
Oh.
Right? It's in the title. Okay. The ABC convertible bond.
I'm working on 4 hours of sleep here.
Bro.
And you're like pop quizzing me here. I'm like,
now you know what it feels like. So convertible bonds, we know they convert. So they're the type of
top up, top down. See,
yeah.
Car convertible, right?
Yeah. They're the type of bond that it affects the issuer.
I had pants on, now I got shorts. Convertible pants.
The issuer knows it's going to go from a bond to a common stock, right? Well, income bond is much in the same way, is that its title is not for you, the investor, it's for the person who issued the income bond. It pays the income of the employees of the issuer. And guess what? If you don't come out of bankruptcy, you don't have to pay.
Okay.
So they're not for income. But that was deep cuts. But guys, here's the thing. I know this answer not because I always got it right. I got this answer because I got sick of getting it wrong. that make sense?
What you're saying is now that you're bigger and and more experienced with this stuff.
I don't forget.
Yeah, you know exactly why it works, but at the time,
I don't know.
the only thing I know is
Income bonds don't pay income.
and guess what? All you need to know is
Income bonds don't pay income.
that's it.
Yep.
That's all you need to know.
Yep.
But why? How about you just get things right?
All right.
Worry about that later.
Now, this one cracks me up. Sorry, this one statement cracks me up.
By the way,
Yeah.
Convertible bed.
Yeah.
Turns into a couch.
Is it a futon?
No. No.
Nah. All right. As a contract is one-sided, there is no penalty for the customer's failure. Since when are contracts one-sided?
Right. They're not.
That's like rare, right? Here, I'll uphold my contract, but don't worry about yours.
Wait, I didn't even know I was in a contract. How can I have to pull what?
Right. The customer may cancel the whole transaction. The customer may liquidate escrowed shares with a penalty, or the customer must deposit funds to cover the difference in the sales charge, or they're going to lose the escrow shares.
Must.
Your customer fails to invest. Wait, what? Hold on. Invest sufficient new money, must deposit, right? Hold on, different color. Required under a letter of intent. So that means they intended to do it. So what happens? They're going to lose the escrowed shares. Either put the money in that you said you would, or I'm going to sell your shares. Boom.
It's almost like saying, you know what, I want to buy this house. And they're like, okay, here's the deposit. And you're like, all right, next Tuesday I got you. But today I only have this much. Well, guess what? Next Tuesday you don't have that money. Well, I guess we ain't talking about new house, are we?
Nope. You lose the escrowed house.
Gone. Bless you. Bless you.
Sneak attack, excuse me.
I know, me too.
Sneak attack. All right. The stated.
That's why you should all be glad this is on Zoom.
Yep. The stated or nominal yields. The stated or principal yields. Huh? What? What's a principal yield?
I don't know.
The term or serial yields. Captain Crunch.
Tear up the top of your mouth every time.
Love Captain Crunch. You know that's how you spell it?
Yes.
And the nominal or principal yields.
You know why?
Why?
He was never a captain.
He had a captain hat.
Yeah, but you can't say captain.
So we have nominal. We have nominal. We have principal. We have principal. We have stated. We have stated. Son of a, the tricks don't work.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I would have still kind of gone with A or B. Don't ever heard of B. I'm going with A.
Okay.
That's if I knew nothing.
Going with A. The coupon payable on a bond may also be referred to as, well, if it's payable from a bond, guess what? I bet you it's going to be stated, and I bet you it's going to be normal.
You mean I got it right with not knowing anything?
He got it right. He got it right.
That's it. Do you see how easy? Like, I didn't even think about it. I don't know about no nominal yield. I don't know about no principal. All I know is I don't even know what the heck a stated principal yield is. Okay, stated nominal yield. I heard of that. Those two are closely related. I'm just going with A.
Boom.
Click.
Just like that.
And go, because I want to get it right. Guys, when you're going to go take your quiz right now, don't overcomplicate it. Keep it real.
Yes.
Look, you don't need to know all the vocabularies. You don't need to be all cursing out your school for doing you dirty with your lack of vocabulary in this world. Has nothing to do with that. Nothing. In fact, the more you know, sometimes the more it hurts you.
The more you know.
Keep it Andy style. Keep it really on a basic. Don't always apply a lot of content. Apply it when you need to.
Yes.
That's all.
Apply it when you need to.
Thank you. I know Brandy gets nervous. No, but apply it when you need to. Don't overdo it. Don't force it. Just look at what the words are saying. Stay present in the question. Work those techniques. Guys, it might not be 100%, but sometimes it helps you really get it down to a 50-50 shot, just like this last question. And it's all I needed. 50-50, got it, just because I don't know what the other one is. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a technique answer.
Yep.
On a basic. And if you got a 69% or a 68% on your attempts, and all you needed was that one, aren't you glad you watched? Because that could be it. That could be the difference of a pass. And that's it. Even if it works just 1% of the time, it was worth your time. And guess what, guys? We got stuff for the members tomorrow. We're going to go over that exactly just like that. We're going to do SIE stuff just like that. We're going to be back on the Studying Brew on Monday for all the free. We'll be back for the members also on Monday with this last day on Friday here.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But then guess what, guys?
What?
I just want you all to stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super, super appreciate you guys. Practice all of these techniques that we learned through the week in your quizzes tonight and through the weekend. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.